Hi guys, this is Svein on the SRS channel back again, and today we're gonna have a look at the 1/6 scale Mortal Kombat 11 Scorpion figure by Storm Collectibles. And yeah, as always we have a look at the box there. Here's the picture of the figure on the front with the Mortal Kombat 11 logo, 1/6 scale action figure Scorpion, Storm Collectibles logo. We got the Mortal Kombat 11 logo on the side here, as well on the other side. And on the back you have some promo shots of the figure, and yeah, some warnings and stuff. Mortal Kombat 11 logo on the top and on the bottom, and there's a slip cover here, but it sits on pretty tight, so I'll be back in a second. And once you manage to wrestle off the slip cover here, you get presented by this massive display window on the box, where you can see the figure, the effects, the hands, some accessories in the back there. Again, you got the Mortal Kombat 11 logo on the side, as well as the name Scorpion. Nothing on the back, besides from some copyright stuff. Mortal Kombat 11 logo on the side there, as well as the Scorpion name. And that pretty much it for the box. So let's open it up and have a look at the contents. Inside the box you find the clamshells with the figure, as well as this backdrop piece, sort of, that you can use for photos and stuff if you want to. And that's pretty much it for that. And yeah, we got the top and a bottom tray here, and if you order this figure and you hear some rattling sounds before opening the box, it's probably the chain on this spear that has slipped out of the tape, or probably this base piece here. For some reason, as hard as it was to get it out of the tray there, on mine this had slipped out and it was rattling around in the box. But yeah, there's nothing broken here, so that's all fine. Taking a look at the accessories first, we go over the stand here. It's basically a transparent piece of plastic with 9 ports in it, and nothing much to say about it really. Most of the pieces here are taped down. But I really don't see much point in a lot of the tape due to the stuff being so jammed in there in the tray, with the exception of the chain of course. But yeah, for the stand you get a couple of pieces there. Let's see, this is the rod for the stand, which you can insert in any of the 9 ports here. And you got a ratcheted arm here, and if it's loose you can tighten it up with this screw, I assume, and it slides up and down on this rod. It has a stopping point at the top there. You get yet more taped down pieces here. You got this big grabber here as a waist grabber. It's spring loaded, as you can see, and I assume you can just plug it into this peg right there. What this piece is meant for, I am really not sure. Maybe it is, yeah, it's probably some kind of extension piece here, if you want to use that. It just extends about as much as this peg is long. And you also get this leg grabber, to call it that. This one is also spring loaded, and as with the other one, you can just plug it in there and lower it and have it grab the leg on the figure. It also rotates at the base there, I've noticed. But yeah, these are the pieces you get for the stand. You also get, in my box it was this empty plastic bag, but I assume the chain was supposed to be in this plastic bag, but it wasn't. Instead it was free roaming inside the box when I open it. And speaking of the chain, you get this kunai or spear weapon here attached to the chain, and the chain is pretty long. It's about it's almost twice as long as the actual figure, so you get plenty of chain to work with here. Looking closer at the kunai itself, it is nicely painted with gold on the ring out there on the handle, black on the handle itself, and you got silver for the blade or spear piece with some weathering on it. Really nicely done. Chain is metal, but not the spear, but it's freaking pointed, also be careful. But yeah, that's for that. You also get a second kunai piece. It's done exactly the same way as the other one, with the paint and the weathering and so on. But you can use this if you want the figure to hold it as a knife or something, without the chain being in the way. And yeah, so you get that one as well. You get two swords. You get the short one here. I can't remember the name of it. I think it was something like Wakashi or something similar to that. But yeah, you get a short blade here, nicely painted in silver, some black and yellow on the sculpted wrapping here. You got yellow for the wrapping on the handle, with some black in the twists here. You got silver on the pommel and on the guard. The blade itself is metal, so that's nice. Nicely painted, and some weathering in there too. You also get the longer blade, which is called the katana. At least I get that one right. It's done in very much the same style as the short one, only longer. You got silver details, black on the scabbard itself, some yellow wrapping here sculpted in, and yeah, this one is metal as well. Really nicely done. And that was all the accessories in the bottom tray. So now over to the figure itself. Now, funny enough, they managed to put a lid on the top tray, but they didn't on the bottom one. Instead they used tape. They should have used a lid for the bottom tray too. Anyway, in here you find this flame effect that fits over his hand, like so, for a flaming teleport punch or whatever, done in a nicely translucent yellow that switches from yellow to red, and the light, let's see here if I can get a visit from my review light here. That ain't easy, I tell you that much. But damn it, hold on a second. Here. Bringing in the light effect again. Oh, I'm blinding the fuck out of the camera. But as you can see, the light travels really nicely through the flame effect there. So that's pretty cool. Now get this out of the way again. Like so. And as you can see, you get 4 pair of extra hands, and you got a pair of hands already on the figure. You get left and right normal sword holding hand, or you can use it to hold the kunai if you want to. Nicely sculpted and painted. And you also get a pair of thumbs up hands. Those you can use to, if I can get it done here. You kind of have to get it in on an angle here, but you can use it to push the sword out with the thumb, if I can focus, like so. Oh, damn it. And yeah, as the other one, this one is nicely sculpted and painted too. You also get a pair of relaxed hands. Again, nicely sculpted and painted. And you get a pair of splayed out posing hands that you can use in combination with the spear or whatever, like a combat stance hand. And yeah, as I said, all these hands come as a pair. So here is the ones for his left hand, and then all that's left is the figure itself, and it's protected in plastic. You got both legs covered in plastic bags, and the head sculpt covered in plastic bags. So let's have a better look at the figure, shall we? So, taking a better look at the figure itself, got a really nice head sculpt there. Like so, you can see the details there really nicely done with the white eyes and the eyebrows, sculpting, weathering on the face mask here, and yeah, got some brown and black on the hood itself. I wish this hood piece had been done in fabrics like the rest of the outfit, because the plastic kind of crashes with the fabrics, as you can see here. But yeah, you got the gi here, got the inner outfit, the outer outfit in yellow with black here, got some shiny or glossy black on the inner outfit. The belt here is of plastic, and this all the other details here, the wrist guards or the arm guards, the straps here, there are separate pieces and plastic, and string here for attaching the swords are of fabrics. Really nicely done. There's the back. You can probably open up this plastic belt by untying this yellow thread here, but you have this upper plastic strap here that I think it's glued together at the point here with a golden looking piece. So you need to get that out of here in some way or another. I wouldn't dare trying to cut this one at all. But yeah, black pants there. The knee pads here are a separate piece from the shin guards, but they are hooked together via these black pieces here, straps that goes around the leg, and the feet and the upper part of the boots are separate pieces. The legs are on ball joints, so you get a lot of movement, up, down, rocker. There is a double jointed knee, getting you this much movement, and if I can get the arms out of the way, if you push the crotch on the pants a little bit up, you can get a pretty high kick or split on the figure, like so. There is a thigh rotation, and it feels like there's some kind of fat suit underneath. And if you can see on the camera here, to fatten up the legs a bit. But yeah, can kick that much forward, that much back, all the way to the side if you only lift one leg at a time. You get a double jointed elbow. You get I think it's a ball hinge. Yeah, it's a ball hinge, which means you can get up and down and side to side depending on how you orient that peg. You get the bicep swivel, and let's see here. The arms can go all the way out, and there is a butterfly joint in there. You get rotation, full 360. As you can see, these pieces are movable. I noticed on the box these go all the way up there on the production photo, so that helps hiding the bicep rotation if you want to. And do the same on the other side here while I'm at it. There, where they're supposed to be. It feels like, yeah, there's a ball joint down in the body that goes to the neck, and a ball joint that goes from the neck and into the head sculpt, so you get pretty much all the movement you need there. You can look this much down and this much up, and you got the rotation, and the head is on a simple neck adapter like this one. And yeah, that's pretty much it for, never mind, I forgot. Let's check the torso articulation here. There is a waist swivel, and it's on a ball joint. But it doesn't feel like there are any more articulation than that. You can bend forward and backward. Get a little bit hindered by this plastic belt, but other than that, it's a pretty awesome figure. So I promised some comparisons on Facebook, so let's bring out some other figures and see how we stack up against them. Hold on. And here you have a comparison with Storm Collectibles 1/12 scale version of a Scorpion, as you can see right there. And you also have the World Box 1/6 scale Scorpion from the Mortal Kombat 9 game. And yeah, put the little guy to the side for a second here to do a costume comparison. As you can see, the World Box figure is so extremely limited in the waist region here. He can't kick forward with his legs or nothing. That you can do with the Storm Collectibles version. And yeah, but I really love the design on the Mortal Kombat 9 figure though. I just wish they didn't have used rubber on the inner costume. Yeah. I also forgot to mention to put on the swords on the Scorpion figure here. You have to remove the sword and put the scarab in with the top end first, so you don't have to move past all these obstacles up the blade. You go in from the top, and you simply just have to work it in there, because the straps, there's a inner piece that goes around some of the rings here that might get in the way, so you got to be a little bit careful. But you just have to jam those scarabs in there and they will stay. So yeah, that's the comparison between these two figures. I think I remember someone saying in another review that the Storm Collectibles 1/6 scale figure was a little bit shorter than your average MK figure, but if you straighten the figure out to stand upright and you subtract the gap between the 0 and the end of the ruler here, you'll pretty much stand at I'd say 29 centimeters thereabout. So it's just a centimeter short of being a fully 30 centimeters. So and as you can see, compared to this other Scorpion figure here, they're about the same height. So there you got that. Now let's remove this guy for a second. And there's another point I want to make out here. And on the, as I mentioned, on this Scorpion figure, I said that I wish they had done the hood in fabrics like the costume here. And what I meant about that is you can obviously see the crash between materials here. That the hood looks like a hard material, while the rest is obviously soft goods. If you please stand. If you look at the 1/12 scale version, that's not as obvious because the entire figure is plastic, so it can get away with it. But yeah, that's pretty much it on that point. So that was pretty much my review on the Storm Collectibles 1/6 scale Mortal Kombat 11 Scorpion figure. And yeah, I must say I'm actually pretty pleased about the result here. It's a great looking figure. The flame effect, you can just slide onto the arm real easy. Just be careful so you don't scratch the paint. And yeah, you get all the necessary accessories. I only wish that it came with a skull head, because that's pretty essential for a Scorpion figure when it comes to Mortal Kombat. But I assume you could get another 1/6 scale skull and modify the hole in it to fit the peg on the figure. I've seen some reviews already where they have tried to take the skull head from the Mortal Kombat 9 Scorpion by Worldbox and put it on this body. Apparently, according to the video, it didn't fit. So I'm still gonna give it a try later when I can dig the head out from my boxes, but I assume you can just get a 1/6 scale skull and mod it to fit the peg if you want to have the exposed skull head on the figure. That's pretty much the only nitpick I have on this Mortal Kombat figure. Everything else I think is really great. Articulation is good. I can overlook the fact that they've gone with sculpted plastic for the hood instead of using fabrics. But it's a really nice figure in my opinion. I love that they used real metal for the katanas. They used real metal chain on the spear. They do give you this stand though, but I'll probably just use a regular 1/6 scale black stand, because I can see that the plastic on this one has already started to turn yellow. So I'll probably not use that stand at all. You get a bunch of hands. And here is another nitpick I have, because I have looked up some videos on YouTube, and they say that the wrist peg comes out with the hands when you try to remove them, and it's a pain in the ass to get the wrist peg out of the hands without using a hair dryer or boiled water. So I'm not gonna even attempt at trying doing that now. But I can comment on the fact that I think the hands could have been a lot more softer than the ones you see here. They could have been the same type of soft, use the same kind of plastic as they did for the 1/12 scale figures, because those hands come off real easy. But these ones, they are a little bit too stiff. That means that the ball peg on the wrist joints, they will get stuck in the hands. Or they have simply could have supplied a wrist peg with each hand, so you don't have to worry about breaking the only pair they supply you with. But yeah, I'm really proud to have this figure in my collection. Hopefully the Storm Collectibles will do more of this. I have Sub-Zero also. I'll review him next. But for now, this is the 1/6 scale Mortal Kombat 11 Scorpion figure by Storm Collectibles. And if you liked the video, give it a thumb up. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And as always, guys, go nuts in the comments, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.